Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this Friday morning, getting ready for the last weekend before Christmas. I know everyone's excited about it, all kinds of things going on, but don't forget to get outdoors and relax and do some fun things. Don't just cram everything in the last couple of days of Christmas. Don't forget to just relax, and like I say, it's so important to get outdoors. Now, the weather today, I'm looking at the weather. It's brought to us by Haney Technical Center, and they're calling for a high today of 74 degrees, and that's hard to believe, but it's going to be a warm day. Low tonight's only going to be like 62. The water temperature remains at 61 degrees. Let's take a look at our river readings. The river readings are in pretty good shape now. The big river, the Apalachicola at Bluntstown, is level off now. It's going to read 7.7 this morning. It'll stay there all weekend. Really a nice depth right there for that river. Now the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, about the same shape. It's a 6.4, and it just has a very, very slight drop to it. So, like I say, both rivers are in great shape. And freshwater fishing during the Christmas holidays, I know a lot of people don't get around to doing it because they're so busy, but I've got some good reports this week on some good freshwater fishing throughout both river systems. Now, on the saltwater side, let's take a look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. And their motto is "When Carrying Counts." We're looking at Friday, December the 20th. Folks, we're at our winter solstice now. We're at the shortest days of the year this weekend. And next week, the days are going to start getting longer. So the winter solstice is here. But we're looking at a tide. We have a low tide this morning at 8:21 and a good incoming tide all day up to 10:51 tonight. So we're looking at a really good incoming tide. Tomorrow's going to be a good tide. The whole weekend is going to be set up like that. Now let's go ahead and on Friday, I'd like to go ahead and do our fishing game forecast at the beginning here so we don't run out of time at the end when we're doing our fishing forecast. So it's brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. The times are going to be excellent times this weekend. We're looking at today at 1:53 to 3:53 right this morning. And then after lunch, it's Friday afternoon, it'll be 2:15 to 4:15. 2:15 to 4:15. So that's excellent times there. And while I'm set up, let me go ahead and mention, this one more time, this raffle for Steve Gibbs wheelchair, track chair. Steve was paralyzed from the neck down, big outdoorsman, and they're having a benefit and selling some raffle tickets and all. Steve Gibbs track chair benefit. And there's several places you can buy the raffle tickets. The drawing is going to be December 28th, so it'll be next week. Catholic Hardware, Mexico Beach, Indian Pass Marine, Wimlico Country Store in White City, Williams Gun and Pawn in Lynn Haven, and Harts Marine on Highway 231. So buy some raffle tickets and let's raise enough money for old Steve to get him that lift so he can get back to doing some fishing and hunting like he loves to do. Okay? All right, we're going to take our first break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, and it's good to have old Brad Stevens here.
Good morning, Coach.
Listen, we always have a great time with Brad and his son Jammers, and we talk about all kinds of stuff. But he had a bag this morning just like Santa Claus come walking in the door. I mean, he's got a table full of
It
stuff.
wasn't a bag; it was a Yeti cooler.
Oh, that's what it was. So it's the last minute. Like I say, we don't have much time left now. We're down Wednesday morning when Santa Claus is going to be coming. So, Brad, help us out on this. I know I'm about 90% finished. I need my other 10%. So what all can we do?
Yep, just to kind of hit home with everybody, you have today, Friday, Saturday, Monday, and most places are going to be closed half a day on Tuesday. So you have 3.5 days to pack your stockings and fill underneath your tree, and then it's over. Then you look like you forgot somebody. Don't forget anybody.
Yeah, especially Mama. Don't forget Mama.
No, don't forget Mama.
Okay.
Mama ain't happy. They ain't nobody happy.
That's the truth. All right. So what's going on now? How business has been pretty steady, huh?
Business has been very steady. We've never had a Christmas rush, and I always tell people, all the guys that work for us, don't worry about it. We never have a Christmas rush. I'm going to get all mad and depressed about it. Just deal with it. Well, this year we've been busy, so I'm mad and depressed because I didn't order enough stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But no, we've been very, very busy. There's somebody in the store always, constantly, and just honestly, I can't say this about most of the stores I go into about the other people in there, the other patrons or patrons. Everybody's in such a good mood.
Well, they're
Happy, excited.
They're doing something fun. You know,
Exactly.
You know, they're not at work. They're getting out to relax, and it's a fun thing. If you walk in your store, man, you get all excited looking around all that stuff. That's what I do.
Yeah, well, come on.
Like a little boy in a candy store.
Absolutely, but you know, it's everybody that's in there. You know, yesterday we got what I call a wait. It took probably somebody 2.5, 3 minutes to check out because we actually had a line, and I felt bad for it. And then I had to go to Target on the way home, and I waited for 20 minutes in a Target line. And I'm like, all right, I don't feel so bad now. They have, in my mind, unlimited resources to check people out, and we're one-man bandit. We had the new guy on the register, which we have a new employee come in and say hey to him. So we're running along.
All right.
But fishing's been red hot.
Yes. And we're going to talk about, when we did our Friday fishing report, we're going to talk about people. It has been really good this week.
It's been unbelievable. So hang around for our Friday fishing report.
All right.
You want to talk stocking stuff?
Let's do some stocking stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll start at the front of our table here. These are great baits. These are the Mirror Lure. Now, these are the 10 MRs. They're not necessarily our most popular baits, but they are absolutely wonderful baits. They're little topwater baits. They have the little props on the front and the back. And the best part about these is all the ones we have left in stock, they're buy one, get one free. So, you know, you really can't go wrong with a buy one, get one free.
That's the truth.
And these fit great in stockings. I say it every year. Don't open the bait and put it in the stocking because those hooks hurt. But, you know, great stocking stuffers. So all of our 10 MR Mirror Lures are buy one, get one free. And this is going to last as long as we have inventory and then probably through the end of the year. We're going to say through Christmas, but we're going to have some abbreviated hours after Christmas. One of the most popular baits right now is Slayer Inc. They have their paddle tail, then their, you know, basically their jerk shad, if you will. Wonderful baits, very, very effective in the water. Their paddle tail has a slight, you can't see those in the bags this morning. The paddle tails have a little bit larger tail than some of the, let's call them traditional paddle tails most people use, which they put off more vibrations going through the water, which calls in, you know, it calls the fish, and it's like ringing a dinner bell. These are Slayer Inc. They're made in Jacksonville, Florida. Small company, you know. I call the company to place an order, and he's like, yeah, my accountant's getting ready to do something. And then you'll hear his wife in the background, I'm not your accountant. So they're a very, very small company, and we really like to deal with small companies.
That might be a future like Duck Dynasty show. Just start off real small and just explode like that, you know.
Hey, the guy named Chris Sensey owns the company, and he's growing leaps and bounds. It's been wonderful to watch them grow. They just keep adding products.
Good deal.
Another very small company, Unfair Lures. I showed these here in the past.
Yeah.
This is their shrimp here, which I brought a few versions of their shrimp here, just a few colors. All of our Unfair Lures are going to be 10% off. That's a few rip and slashes that we have. We're just about out of rip and slashes. All of their shrimps, their Paul's Dinkum mullets, their dog sliders, basically all Unfair Lures are 10% off.
Wow,
so,
good deal there. And that is a fine, I hear a lot of good reports on that.
Very, 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 very good bait. Keep them with tackle before we switch gears. I've said this a few times. Sugar X, great bait, good soft plastic, lasts forever. Pinfish really doesn't kill it. You can see their paddle tail. They also have a shrimp. Then they also have a jerk shad here. All these are buy one, get two free.
Are you serious?
That's by far our best deal we've ever had. I'm probably losing money on it. I don't even want to run the numbers. Buy one, get two free. I'll be honest, me and Wade got a little excited and happy ordering Trigger X when we got excited about them. We ordered way too many, so we'd rather them sit in y'all's stockings than on our shelves, you know, through Christmas. So we're just about out of inventory on this, so hurry up and come in. Trigger X is buy one, get two free. They're $6.99 a pack, so $7 gets you 3 bags of baits.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. You know, Brad Stevens, Sunjammers. Remember, we're talking about our Christmas giveaway is going to be Monday, so be watching Monday's show. We're giving away this nice Shakespeare rod and reel, a great combo right here, and also we're going to give away this big 6.5 gallon deer feeder, okay? So 2 of our lucky viewers are going to have a very nice Christmas, and I'm going to also give away some caps and some shirts. So that'll be our Christmas giveaway on Monday, so make sure you've registered, and that's going to wrap up the end of the year in our giveaways. Okay, so it'll be a good way to do it. All right, Brad, show us some more of your good stuff.
Let's roll into. We have just a few deer cameras left. This is the panoramic 150. It'll take a 150-degree shot. It kind of puts it away, you know, like a panoramic. Everybody has their iPhones now that takes the panoramic shots and stuff. We have 3 or 4 total cameras left. Is all we have for the year, and we will not be getting any more. So as we roll out a camera season, you start to roll into the ruts here before too long.
That's right.
You know, it could start. You know, nobody ever really knows exactly
when
it
a couple
starts.
Weeks,
so,
really.
we have a little bit. Don't say that. We have a lot of your estrus and stuff. The new one that everybody's been wanting is. See if I brought it. This one right here. It's called Screaming Heat. It's been the hot ticket this year that everybody's been asking for.
Yeah.
So don't do like everybody does every year and wait until the very last minute. Oh, the ruts happened. The ruts happened. I need some estrus. I'm like, well, so did the 150 people ahead of you. So make sure you get this stuff sooner than later. They also fit in stockings. Who doesn't want deer estrus in their stocking?
I'm telling you, it's important.
So, you know, I want to remind everybody, we still have a little bit of hunting stuff. Gift cards. We preload gift cards that they make great stocking stuffers, great gifts, great boss presents, boss day, whatever you want. We do gift cards that are reloadable. You know, they're just nice and easy. You know, just like the big chain stores, just come in and swipe it.
Yeti stuff.
Yeti, absolutely. Been absolutely blown away with how receptive everybody's been to this town the last couple of years to Yeti, and we're proud to be a part of the Yeti family now. This is the Rody 20. It's the one I normally bring in to show y'all, simply because of you know, our size.
The size of that's what's good about it. It's not too big, and it's big enough that you can go on a nice picnic.
Yep, but hats are hot Christmas items this year. This is a crimson and white. This is the navy blue trucker style we just got in, and majority of the Yeti hat, they are the trucker style that everybody likes on the back. We have plenty of koozies this style as well. You know, these are the big foam koozies that I really like. We also have the ones that will fold flat. This is a stainless steel bottle opener that you can mount absolutely anywhere you want to go. It is, we sell more of these to people that just want a good bottle opener than anything else.
Well, you know, it's a takeoff of the old original Coca-Cola bottle opener.
Absolutely,
and it's very popular.
Feel how heavy it is. I mean, it's solid stainless. It's a good quality.
That is it.
Something very new for Yeti this year would be rod holders.
Okay, they're coming out with those?
This rod holder will, everybody has a Yeti, know that there's tie-down parts on each side. This will hook into the tie-down, and you have a rod holder that fits on either side or both of the of your Yetis. It's has a metal clip here to hang, so it's nice and sturdy. And this is just your standard blown plastic rod holder. So if this breaks, you can just simply replace it by just screwing it back onto this. Keeping on that same hook design, they also have a cup holder that goes on one side. I know this is hard to see in here. We're about out of them, so I didn't want to open another package. Cup holder goes right through here. It has the metal stopper on the bottom. This hooks in the exact same way, you know, on your Yeti. So this will work on any Yeti. So
great idea.
That's it.
Just flexibility.
And if you're wanting a Yeti, we're having a current promotion going. We call it the Sunjammers $1 a quart. If you buy a 20-quart cooler, we give you a gift card with $20 on it to use for yourself or to give to somebody. If you buy a 160-quart Yeti cooler, you'll get a gift card with $160 on it.
Are you serious?
So it's $1 a quart. Our most popular is a 75 or 65 and a 50. So, you know, that's a $75 gift card, a $65 gift card, or a $50 gift card that we hand you when you walk out the door with it to use on your next purchase.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great idea. And this is some last-minute Christmas shopping, folks. And right now, see, Brad, what's your store hours?
We're open 7 to 5, closed on Sundays, and we're going to get into some strange hours. We're going to be open 7 to 2, a little between Christmas and New Year's. We're obviously going to be closed Christmas Day and the day after Christmas and New Year's Day that are abbreviated hours. So give us a call. We'll also have a limited staff.
All right, that sounds good. Talk about, we're going to give some stuff away now. Tarpon Dog Seafood. Now, y'all run by and see Brad. Great sponsor, Panhandle Outdoors, and he likes to get out when you had a chance to do much fishing or anything?
No, I've been working too much. Y'all been keeping me busy, but please, I'm not complaining. Keep me busy.
All right, Brad, we're going to draw this Tarpon Dog Seafood, our famous Friday fishing forecast is coming up after this giveaway. So first thing we'll always draw for will be the $20 gift certificate for a great weekend for Christmas seafood. And the winner is old Slim Tiller up at Deer Point Lake. Good job, Slim. That's $20. Now we're going to do this drawing also Monday, and then we're going to empty. I've kept a lot of people out because they've already won twice. So I'm going to start a new contest next year in 2014. So after Christmas, we don't do it yet, but after Christmas, we'll talk about registering for the 2014 giveaway. All right, now, big red snapper. Nothing like a red snapper for Christmas holidays.
It's what we eat every year for Christmas.
Is it really? Marcus Parrish. Marcus is a big viewer. He watches all the time. Good job, Marcus. Now he always has to decide where to go hunting and fishing. Now all he's got to do is just go hunting because he's got his fish right here. All right. Good job. We'll take our final break and be back with a famous Friday fishing forecast. All right, welcome back and welcome to our famous Friday fishing forecast. And Brad and I are talking right off the screen here. We don't know where to start. We got so many good reports and all, but we're going to start in Choctawhatchee Bay. I did get some good reports over there on good redfish bite. Is still good in Choctawhatchee Bay. I've been really impressed with the catches of their fresh water on the Choctawhatchee River. Has done real well. The river was being in good shape and all. The mullet run is, of course, ended, and the old timers say it was a little bit off this year on the mullet run, just a little bit compared to years past. So let's come on down the Intercoastal Waterway and come on over here in the West Bay. And Brad, let's get started. Let's come on down the Intercoastal in the West Bay. That's not but a couple miles from your shop there. So let's start right in there. So what all have you been hearing over your way?
Redfish are schooled up. They're pretty easy to chase down. Not chase down, that's the wrong word, you'll scare them off, but get on top of. Redfish, it's been pretty good. The speckled trout are actually back in the creeks already, your bigger speckled trouts. Fishing's just good. I have not got a good report of the sheep's head bite being just absolutely red hot underneath the bridge, but the calendar tells me and the temperature tells me that it should be just about right for the sheep's head.
Yeah, and the talking about creek fishing and all, we look at Crooked Island. I'm sorry, Crooked Creek and also Burnt Mill Creek and those areas right in there. Look at Crooked Creek first, and the really good bite up in that area. You can take your boat up that way. Then you have some feeder creeks going into West Bay. These little feeder creeks, the mouth of these creeks are excellent this time of year. And then you have coming down into Burnt Mill Creek, and again you have the power lines there, and these areas right up in here. There's always been good fishing. I was told this week by a fisherman there were some nice redfish real close to the power lines. Here's the power lines here, right up here. This is shallow water now, and kayak fishing is excellent up in here.
Absolutely, kayak and paddleboard fishing. This creek was designed for kayaks and paddleboards.
It really was. It really was, because you can't get anything big in here. I think that might have been why the. But if you're going up the creek now, up around the highway and all, go up under the bridge here. And going up there, there's a nice speckled trout around the curve right up in here. This is just some reports I was getting this week.
Everybody always, the boat ramps right here in this area, everybody always gets this creek and heads up trying to get north. That's not how you get there. You actually have to either cut through here or head back south and come up and get in the main part of the creek over here. I've been guilty of that ourselves. Launch the kayaks, get to talking, and just start heading north, and lo and behold, you hit a dead end.
I think everybody that fished that area is doing that one time or another, especially if it's been foggy or something.
And we'll all do it again.
Yeah, we will. I have to admit, I've done it before. But also, let's go back to West Bay now. On the south end of West Bay, up against the shore here, the duck pond, different places like that has shown really good fish. Okay. Also, I've got some good reports. Okay, we're talking about this area right up in through here. Okay. Okay. Also, here in Panama City. I'm still getting good reports on the black drum. This past month, the black drum bite over at Tyndall Bridge has been really good, and also over there at the Hathaway Bridge, some nice black drum, and also one more place, the Lynn Haven Bridge. Had a nice picture this past week of a nice one over there. Pier fishing, the reports I've got was pretty slow this week because really a lot of people didn't get it. It was just so cold, some people just didn't get out on the pier, but. The pier is always just a great place to go fishing.
I think they're still catching a few flounder here and there on the Mississippi bull minnows from Sunjammers, and we got plenty of them. They're pretty.
That's right. East Bay's done real well. East Bay's done is always just a steady place to go. Now let's go down here to Mexico Beach. Here's what Mitch Coleman sent me his report in last night. Mitch is really good. Florida Days Adventures right there at Mexico Beach. It's been a good bite, and the water, first of all, his water temperature is 63 to 64 degrees down there. Great numbers of whiting from the beach and canal jetties, right there, the jetties. They're catching them on cut, fresh shrimp. Flounder bite is steady in 40, 55 feet of water because they're going out there around those wrecks, and they do little cut strips and white bucktail jigs. And also the sea bass and pogies on cut bait or squid in 50 to 70 feet on public reefs. So that the whole area has been doing well. St. Joe Bay, Blair Morgan report. First of all, the Lake Wimico report has been really good. The stripers in Lake Wimico, a lot of times that's the winter's best kept secret is catching striped bass. And Lake Wimico, you can hardly not go to Lake Wimico and not catch a striped bass. And you want to get there, you want to get there in an area that I don't know if I have time to pull it up, but we can show you some places. Next time I pull it up, I'm going to show you some places to go in Lake Wimico. But right now, the canal, winter fishing right here in this canal, St. Joe Canal, will be excellent. Okay? I'm going to show you. Let's go ahead and talk about it in a second. Anywhere up in here and up to the T, every December I try to go fish this T area right here. We call it a little bit T, where the canal comes into the intercoastal waterway. There's some nice holes right in here. You can put in it over here, come down this way, or you can put it back down here right at the bridge and come up here. It's about the same distance, really, just whichever preference you have. But this area right in here, we call that a T. Okay. All right, we're about to run out of time, Brad. What kind of advice would you give for fishing and all this Christmas vacation?
You got to get out there and do it. You know, you get stuck inside. All the stress starts to build with your outlaws being in town and your in-laws, and you know, invite them out on the water. You know,
that is so true.
More importantly, try to invite somebody that may not be as fortunate as we are to be able to get outdoors. You know, a lot of people are stuck. You know, not able to go fishing. You know, they would love to just go on a ride on a boat, or even just go stand underneath the West Bay Bridge with it. They just, you know, they need a rod, they need a reel, they need some bait. You know, it's a very inexpensive hobby once you get into it to maintain. So, you know, if you can help somebody get out on the water this Christmas season, you'll be blessed beyond belief.
Well, thank you, Brad. You have a Merry Christmas, Sun Jumpers. Folks, thank you all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Now, we'll be on Monday with a big giveaway. Do something good for someone this weekend. You have a great weekend, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.